everyone, welcome back to the channel, Being a Fine Figure, as today we finally unbox a well overdue Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice Batman in the original movie costume, and this by way of Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse. Again, this figure is well overdue. Nice image there of the movie poster there between Batman and Superman, and everyone's for years been asking, when are we gonna get an original costume from the movie of Batfleck? And it's finally here. So far it looks great. I know we've had several versions of this out there, but everybody always came back to, we need a version, we need this version, and it's finally here. And so far it looks great, and it does resemble Ben Affleck, as opposed to the Flash movie one, which is it's on the fence about that one. But anyway, without further ado, as we do here on the channel, I am gonna get this figure open and I will be right back. And the figure's out of the packaging here, and we will quickly go over the accessories. Man, I can't wait to go over this figure. He looks so good. Of course, circular stand, black DC Multiverse logo in it. And of course, the data file or trading card. This card actually looks pretty old. Like it's been on storage for a while. It's all faded out and stuff. But it's nice. Yeah, it looks like it's been under the sun or something for a long time, or something. It's been exposed to light or something, because it's very faded. It's not as colorful as the other ones. But again, it's a nice little picture of the movie there with Batfleck, which I didn't realize how big he was actually. I mean, I know he was a little bit bigger than Henry Cavill, but didn't realize how big. I know the outfit and stuff, but still. He's a huge Batman, so kind of makes sense why McFarlane kind of scales him a lot bigger than the Supermans anyway. And of course, he comes with an extra set of fists, which is great. He comes with these exaggerated trigger finger hands that are on there, and fists, because, you know, take away the grapples and all this stuff. Batman's all about the fists. You know, it's always fighting. He's got his gun, his grapple gun there, all one color tone. It would have been nice if they would have added a little touch of something on the barrel, or even the exhaust there or something. It's a little bit oversized. And of course, a couple of batarangs that are also way oversized and very thick. But we'll see later, see if they fit in the hands or not. But man, these are some big ass. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to the side and let's get to the figure, because this is what we're here for. And again, I am glad they finally did a version of this, and it is with cloth goods, which is great. Might have to check out my boy's New York backyard legend, who has a how-to video on how to put wire capes on, and I'm gonna be able. I think I'm gonna do this one. This one deserves a little wire cape. It's nice though. Again, obviously, I almost knocked the camera down. It's the same cape we keep seeing over and over again, but it actually looks good because you can actually kind of cover most of the figure on it, just like Batman when he's standing over the gargoyle. It gets a little pain the way it's down, but you can actually, you can actually cover the whole. Yeah, it's a good job. It's very wide. It gives you a, could be at least almost. Wow, he can actually be about the size of a ruler. Yeah, about 9-10 inches long. Anyway, like the details of the face, actually this face sculpt looks a lot better than the last attempt. Was actually the second to last, because we did have the released, repainted, goggle-less version for the movie Ultimate Movie Collection 6-pack there. But when it came to the Flash movie one, it just didn't resemble him at all, which is a lot thinner. He's very pale. But this one looks, it looks like Batfleck. It looks like Ben Affleck. The only thing is I kind of missed a little cleft on his chin, like the other figures that we will be bringing in shortly. Actually, let's just bring it in now. See, he's got the little cleft there on his, but he does look, he looks like what he looks like now, basically. You know, a little older, a little thinner in the face. But the texture of the uniform, man, I can't it's unbelievable. It's great, man. It's just like the movie. I mean, of all the scenes in the movie, which I don't know, I thought it was a good movie. It was kind of, you know, at the beginning I was kind of a little disappointed because it's such a great storyline of Batman meeting Superman and so on, and they could have done so much with it. But it, you know, you go over it and you see it over and over again, and you come to appreciate the movie a little bit more. And I do appreciate Ben Affleck and what he did for the character. He wasn't trash. He did good. And the movie, you know, yeah, it could have been better, but it has its spots. But one of my favorite scenes was the warehouse scenes where he just goes all out and takes care of all the bad guys and just beats the crap out of them. That's one of my favorite fight scenes in the movie. And it was well done. And now to have this figure with this uniform added to the collection, it's great, man. It looks great. Again, they did a great job, much better job with the face sculpt. The cowl's actually very nice. The ears, you know, it's true to the Batman, very short, but it looks great. There is a little discrepancy in the color here between the actual head sculpt and the rest of the cowl, but hey, from far away, it's not that noticeable. And again, they got all those battle damage on the chest piece there, the Bat logo, as an homage to Frank Miller. But the texture, I mean, look at all that texture. And it's got, like, you can tell he's been, like, in fights before. He's got all these marks and stuff all over the uniform. It's great. I like that shading that they did there. It's very good. It's very nice. The utility belt, a little bit oversized, but I guess it's part of the movie, I guess. But it looks great. I do like the color that they use, the gold color, instead of the yellow. It actually looks a lot better. It stands out, man. It is great. And again, there's a figure, the body sculpt kind of reminds me of the Flash movie one. I think it's almost the same thing. Kind of. Almost, sort of. Smaller trunks, which is great. I hate when they're just too overgrown. Oversized, basically. And then the boots, again, it's got all these lines and they put a little texture on the bottom of the shoe. It's got some great articulation there. Again, these oversized trigger fingers. Man, I wish they would have at least go back to that cannon. It would have been nice if he would have come with that cannon that he used to defeat Superman and to throw those canisters at him. That would have been cool. But yeah, I myself, again, oh yeah, let's try. It does hold the batarangs, but again, it's just they're just too big. They're just too overgrown and they're too thick. Also, I mean, look at the thickness of it. So you can't really tell that the edges. It should have been a little thinner, flatter, and sharper. They look almost like rubbery. But again, this is a great figure, great Batman figure. Maybe you can, yeah, this is great. I'm glad, man. It's finally, and again, it's long overdue. They should have, I don't know what the deal was as far as trying to get a license for this particular costume in the movie, but I'm glad they do it now. I'm hoping that they give us now an updated version of Superman. Henry Cavill. I know he's not going to play Superman anymore, but it'd be great to get another version. And then, of course, these are some of the Batmans that I have. Batflex. This is the armor version with the goggles. At one point, I did have the original one that's now it's like ridiculous to get their hands on, but I decided not to get into it, and I decided to sell it off. And now I regret it, and now it's like, can't get it. And then this is the recently released platinum version of Batman. I mean, not platinum, but from the Ultimate Movie Collection, which is basically almost the same thing, just a little bit better in the repaint. I do have issues with this particular leg, kind of wonky trying to straighten him up, but again, the face on this is a lot better. He's a little thinner as opposed to these for some reason, because he should be the same body type, but I like it. It looks great. And then, of course, the old Flash imitator type, who doesn't resemble this here. It's just terrible. I mean, this leg, I don't touch it. It's completely coming off. I've tried fixing it and stuff, but it just doesn't hold on. So I've been very careful with it. I don't touch it. I don't pulse it anymore. I just leave it alone because the leg is just too loose. It was basically crap. I kept it because obviously, you know, it's a good figure, but part of the movie, and I have all the Flash collection ones, but I don't really do much with this one besides it's just on display. I don't touch it because the leg just falls apart and it's very frustrating. So, but, you know, it's Ben Affleck, and of course, let's pair him up with the man. And here he is with the Superman Henry Cavill figure, and man, he is a lot smaller. Wow, didn't realize how small he actually is compared to Henry Cavill. So, but we got him together. So we just need an updated version, maybe with a different shading on the suit, might be good. We'll complete the whole Batman versus Superman. And I did not have Wonder Woman 84. I didn't get my hands on that one. I might be picking it up because I've noticed lately that it has really gone down in prices in on eBay. So I might pick it up, but I do have the Shazam version, which I love and hate at the same time, mainly because the tiara came without, and you know, she just looks so weird without it. And I've had a good mind to, you know, try to glue it onto her head and shape it and cut it, but I'm like, oh, I'll probably end up messing it up. But that's the only thing. Other than that, the upgrades on the leg and the body from the 84 to this one, have I seen it? It's much better by looking at other reviewers and other stuff. So I'm glad I got my hands on it. I know I'll probably just go ahead one of these days and just go for it. But I've definitely got to get my hands on that one because this dude, I need to add it to my collection. But again, here's the Trinity. Much better. I am glad we finally got this costume. But again, it's the scaling, as always with Mcfarlane, is always off. But, you know, guess you get it in the right posing and stuff, you might be able to get away with it. But as you can see, I mean, the upper body on Henry Cavill and stuff is just a lot bigger than Superman, which is supposed to be, you know, Batman is supposed to be a little bit more bigger, especially this version from the movie than Henry Cavill. And of course, you know, Wonder Woman is pretty much almost as tall as Superman too. So, but that's it for now, guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like. If you didn't, hit the unlike. Comment below. Tell me what you think of this Batfleck. Did they finally nail the movie version? I think they did. I think they did a great job. A little thinner. We got the you know, the cloth cape kind of makes up for that. It's a great looking figure. The batarangs are a little small. I mean, a little bigger than for my taste. It should have been small, but hey, I probably won't end up using them anyway. I'm glad we got the fists, and I'm glad it's finally here. That's all I can say. And yes, it's a great figure, and it's greatly done, and it completes the Trinity. It completes that, at least that movie figures. Now we should get a Doomsday movie version. That would be great. So anyway, as always, thank you for your support. Continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And as always, I will see you later.